Welcome to another FNAF video. Today I will go over the ending of FNAF 1 while recapping the story, which I made a video about previously, which you can watch by hitting the card above. The ending of FNAF 1 might seem short and not significant enough to go over, but that's where you'll be wrong. There are some hidden facts that will be handy to know as we embark on our journey going over all of the games, books, and spin-offs in the series. Hello, folks. I'm R, your narrator. The game contains spoilers, hopefully to a date that I don't have to keep repeating it, and you would realize by the title. With that said, let's get right into the video. And here, I will quickly go over the story of the game to the point it leads up to the end. If you have already watched my previous video explaining the lore of the first game, then you can skip this part to the time indicated, straight to the ending where I will include some theories. The ambiguous story starts with a character whom we will find out to be Mike Schmidt by the end of the game, or Michael Afton, as we will find out in his survival logbook in later installments. He takes on a job offer to work as a night watch in Freddy Fazbear's Pizza restaurant, where he gets attacked by animal-shaped robot mascots, or as a shorter term, animatronics, whom would stuff him in a Fazbear suit, which would lead to his death, due to all the wiring and solid devices placed inside the suits, especially the head area. As each night passes on, a mysterious man whom identifies himself as the predecessor to Mike informs him about the history of the restaurant and animatronics. He informs Mike of an incident where a man lost his frontal lobe, which came to be known as the Bite of 87, and that the animatronics are put on a free roam mode where they roam around freely in order for their engines not to lock up. If they happen to stumble upon a human, they would forcefully push them inside a Fazbear suit, as they would mistake them for a spare endoskeleton. We discover more disturbing information about the past of the restaurant, where a man gets arrested in connection to two missing children. He dresses up as one of the mascots and lures them into a back room. These children never get found and are presumed dead. Later on, 3 more missing children are linked to the case, where this man kidnapped and murdered them. In later games, we learn that this man is no other than William Afton, whom I will talk about more in later videos. Later on, customers complain about the mascots to emit foul smell, and to have mucus and blood ooze out of their mouths and eyes. One customer regards them as reanimated carcasses, suggesting that the bodies of the children were put inside them. The plot thickens even more when we learn that the souls of these missing children possess the animatronics, and it's not only bad management, their free roam mode, and the rule forbidding mascots without their suits on, causing them to go on murderous rampages. The restaurant eventually announces its shutdown by the end of the year, after losing the lawsuits against them, unsurprisingly. The previous security guard cuts his voice message short on the 4th night, while we hear the jingle sound associated with Freddy Fazbear animatronic and loud banging.
Yeah, I always wondered what was in all those empty heads back there. No.
On the 5th night, we hear indistinguishable garbling sounds on the voice message, which I think to be one of the souls of missing children trying to communicate with Mike. After completing the 5th night, Mike is given a check and he is able to choose to stay for 2 more nights. After completing the 6th night, Mike is given another check and rewarded for his dedication to work. After completing the 7th night, which is a customizable night, Mike is eventually fired for tampering with the animatronics, unprofessionalism, and bad odor. There are a few theories surrounding to why Mike actually gets fired and what happened to the predecessor security guard, which we will talk about in this segment. The most straightforward answer to why Mike gets fired is because we as players tampered with the animatronics difficulty level for the 7th night. Due to that, Mike gets fired. This is also reported as unprofessionalism, and the bad odor is possibly the result of getting too close to the animatronics, as they ooze out mucus and blood and have bad smell, as they contain rotting corpses. Next theory is that he tries to stop the animatronics from attacking people, which is impossible for him to do, as the animatronics are not only programmed to roam freely, but are also possessed by the souls of dead children in the premises. Therefore, they move around not because of their programming, but because of the ghosts. I will talk much more in depth about this in later videos. The next theory is that Mike presumably tries to free the souls of the children, and another important character which I will not mention in today's video, as it would probably spoil the other installments' lores. Now, an animatronic that randomly appears in the game is the Golden Freddy. The Golden Freddy appears when his poster is found in the game. This animatronic is characterized as having no visible eyes, like the other animatronics, and doesn't move around like them. And this is due to some good reason. The Golden Freddy is possessed by the soul of one of the missing children. Therefore, this Fazbear has no endoskeleton to give it the eyes and also give it mobility. This Fazbear is out for revenge for the murder of the missing child. Now, regarding the phone guy, I want you to take the information with a grain of salt, as there are many other equally valid theories out there. But the most likely theory, in my opinion, is that the phone guy is William Afton, the predecessor security guard, or as some other people would like to refer to, the purple guy found in a minigame in FNAF 2. This theory can be backed up by the information that he was killed by Freddy, quite possibly the Golden Freddy, a child out for revenge for his murder. Who kills William Afton, the murderer behind the missing children's case? It's possible that Mike finds out about this information and tries to free the souls of these children, so they can rest in peace and also not hunt down other security guards or people in the restaurant, as the perpetrator, William Afton, was killed already. I'm still new to the lore of this game, and I'm still learning and researching more about it. Therefore, bear with me, as my theories are in the beginning phases. They are cooking up, yet to improve and hit the jaw-dropping level. I am going to provide you with more theories after going over all of the game's lores. Anyway, if you like this video, show the love by hitting the like button. You can also hit the BRBB, which if you're new, means the big, red, beautiful button. Or in other words, the subscribe button. It's been your host Star. Till the next video, have a fantastic day.